China's wall conquest is not a military wall conquest. It's a plan. It's a plan. It goes from A to B to C. They follow a complete plan. Okay? They go in there step by step. All right? They have done, because the plan has worked so much for them. They're now moving the plan to other countries, and it's working great for them. Malaysia is the target of this plan. The Malaysian people need to wake up not only, but I'm going to tell you this. If you're in the Malaysian government, if you're part of the Malaysian government, you need to realize that whatever you get from China is a Trojan horse. It is a 100% Trojan horse, whatever you're accepting from China. Because what China's going to do is they're going to try to corrupt you. If you're an official from Malaysia, they're going to try to corrupt you. Keep the evidence of you being corrupt and then use that corruption against you so they can get influence in your country. And they will do it to the entire country's government. And when the people of Malaysia finally wake up that the country has been taken over by China and that the government doesn't represent the people of Malaysia, it represents the government of China, it's too late to fight China, because by that time there are Chinese troops in your country. By that time, they gotten hold so much of the government, they gotten hold of the police, the military, and all enforcement, and the people of Malaysia only have one thing they can do: an all-out civil war against their government. And the thing is, their government will turn around and start calling China, because it's being corrupt by China, to send in Chinese troops to help them overthrow this civil unrest. And this is the way China is doing their wall conquest around the world. The West is completely asleep. The problem with America has to do with China. Because China has corrupted hundreds of American people. They work for the American government. Okay? And China has all the proof of what they have done to those people. And they're waiting for those people to, if those people turn against China, China will pour out the documentation and the proof of these people being corrupted. And those people will go to prison. That's why they're so desperate to overthrow the government, to overturn Donald Trump's election. Alright? Because they were waiting for their people to get elected into power, who are corrupt by China, so they can continue on what they were doing. The American people woke up. They woke up and they said no to that. So now China doesn't care too much about America, because China can't wait for the next election to take place. Alright? And that's what America will continue either to be corrupt. Who knows where that's going to go. But for Malaysia right now, Malaysia is right now in a pivot point. In a big pivot point with the Chinese. Because the Chinese is already worked out deals to put up bases. Ports in Malaysia, and I guarantee you start looking at the contractors and you start investigating those contractors. Those contractors have set up overseas banks accounts, and those contractors are tied with the government of Malaysia. Just do the research if you're in Malaysia. That's what you're going to find. But you know what? It is a deadly research. If you are in Malaysia and you find out who are really involved with those contractors, be careful what you do.